Question 8, Pythagoras, alright? When you're dealing with two sides and then asking you to find the length of L to M. So L to M is this one. So you're dealing with two sides and want to find the third. So that is opposite the right angle. So that's called the hypotenuse. So you're finding the hypotenuse. When you're finding the hypotenuse, it's square, square, add, square root. If you were finding one of the other two sides, it'd be square, square, subtract square root. So we write down the biggest number first, 12.3, and square it. Write the next one, 8.4 squared, and square it. Add them together, and then square root the answer. So let's have a little look at this one. 12.3 squared is 151.29. 8.3 squared is 68.89, and add them together, 220.18, and then the square root of 220.18 is 14.8 centimeters to 1 decimal place. Question 9, calculate the length of the side QR. So asking us to find this one over here. So this time I got an angle. So as soon as I got an angle, it becomes trigonometry. So with trigonometry, okay, opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. Opposite the angle is the opposite. And the third side is called the adjacent. I put a circle around the ones which got something next to. And now I write down SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA. I tick off the ones that got circles with O and A, O and A. So the one that's got 2 ticked off is TOA. So I'm using TOA. And if you remember, T stands for tan of the angle, which is 45, is equal to O, which is next, which is opposite, over A, which is the adjacent. So you get tan of 45 is opposite, which is x, over 9. And the opposite divided by 9 is times 9. So 9 times tan of 45. So I do 9 times tan of 45 on the calculator. Type in 9, and then I type tan 45 equals 9. So x equals 9 centimeters. Question 10. Calculate the size of the angle x in the following triangle. So this time we're doing trigonometry but finding an angle. So the right angle, opposite the right angle, is the hypotenuse, and we know that. Opposite the angle required is the opposite, and the third side is called the adjacent. Like the last question, you do exactly the same. SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA. Tick off the sides you know, so you know H, and the other one is circled is A for adjacent. So I'm using CA. C stands for cos, so it's cos of the angle, which is x, is A for adjacent, over H for hypotenuse. So it becomes cos of x is 8 over 15. And when you find an angle, you then have to take the cos over the other side. So it becomes shift cos of 8 over 15. And now you enter that in a calculator. You just press shift, don't hold it down, then cos, open bracket, 8 divided by 15, close bracket, equals. So the 1 decimal place, it would be 57.8 degrees. Last question, question 11. When we change from pounds to theirs, you multiply. And when we change back, we divide. So a car in Madrid would cost 27,000 euros. If I'm changing it into pounds, I divide by the exchange rate. The exchange rate for euros is 1.25. So if I'm working out the cost in Madrid, it would be 27,000 divided by 1.25 is equal to £21,600. in the other place, Los Angeles, is going to be equal to $35,000 divided by 1.42. So 35,000 divided by 1.42 is 24,647.89 pounds. So it's cheaper. You should buy it in Madrid, because we'll work out how much cheaper it is as well. Sorry, yeah, so to do that, we'll take away 21,600. So Madrid is £3,047.89 cheaper.